top 20 cities that Case Shiller follows. And they looked back year over year, and Detroit was an increase of 8.2% in value on their homes. Yay! Yeah, baby, that's some good news.
That's some good news.
Welcome back to Really Married. I am just delighted to have my friend, co-realtor from the Detroit area, Missy McSweeney, on with me today. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I appreciate being here. This is it's been amazing to meet you. I just met you a few weeks ago, or a week ago, right? Yeah. And oh my gosh, it's been amazing to get to know you.
Oh, you're so kind. Well, one of the cool things about the Really Married show is we like to highlight other areas, Missy, that are really places that move to us, or actually will go back to their families, and are, going back and forth. So we thought, I was in Detroit. I went to school in Flint, which, I didn't say nice things about it at that time. Anyway, I went there a lot of years ago, right? Yeah. I was 40-ish years ago. That seems so long. Anyway, I'm not that old, but apparently I went there that long ago. And the western part of the Detroit area was still kind of just growing up. Yeah. One. Two, I went downtown a lot to Detroit. It was pretty safe. But that has gone through some different things, right?
Oh,
Tell us about Detroit.
Isn't it crazy? And we were talking about this, that my son graduated from the same school that you went to. So it was GMI at the time, and now it's called Kettering.
Shout out
Kettering. There's engineers out there. Yeah. But yes, when I'm originally from Texas. Yeah. Shout out to Texas too. Yeah. But I'm originally from Texas. I moved to Michigan. My husband was originally from Michigan.
Okay.
And when he and I met, I said, well, where are you from? And he said, Michigan. And I said, well, that must be north of the Texas border because I don't know where that's at. So,
and by the way, I don't like cold.
And by the way, I'm never going to move there. Yeah. So here it is. Fast forward 25 years later, I'm in Michigan. And this is a funny story, but when I first started dating him and we went to Michigan and went to Detroit area, I said, what is going on here?
Yeah,
this is kind of scary.
It was. There was a period where it was, right?
Homeless camps and just kind of scary, and I just didn't feel safe. I'm coming from a little small town in Abilene, Texas, so I didn't experience any of that, and so everybody hears Detroit and that's what they think. Mm-hmm. But I'm here to tell you that it is amazing. Really? I want everybody to know, I'll shout it to the top of the rooftops, that you really need to come and visit Detroit and just don't be afraid of it.
Right.
It has made
in the winter or the summer?
Well, if you want to go and do some skiing or some snow sports, then absolutely come in the winter. Yeah. But there's not one place that I would be ever in the summer besides Michigan. It is heaven on earth. We have heaven on earth here in Marco during this time. Well, that's our heaven on earth. Yeah. It is. I would encourage anybody to come to Michigan in the summertime, especially downtown Detroit. It's so vibrant. It's not scary. Yeah. I still hear that a lot when I tell people. I used to tell people I'm from outside of Detroit.
So Detroit suburbs.
But I'm very proud of Detroit. Yeah. I'm very proud of the Detroit Lions. Everybody knows about the Detroit Lions. We're going to root for them. But, the way that the city came together, and I'll just side note a little bit with the Detroit Lions, but the way that the city came together, there's always been fans, football fans.
Right.
But the way that the city came together this last football season, because we did
incredible.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Incredible. Was just, I was so proud to be there. And it just kind of, again, spins off into what the city has become.
Yeah.
It is restaurants and, shops and restaurants and all kinds of activities downtown going on. Even in the wintertime, we have Winterfest with the skating rink. I'm not going to say we're New York City, but we're pretty darn close to what that is like with our tree lighting. Yeah. There's, 800,000 people downtown when the tree light goes off in the wintertime. And we have small little pop-up shops and just so much going on in the wintertime too. Yeah. In the summertime, same thing. There's all kinds of activities going on in downtown Detroit. You can get a nice cocktail in a speakeasy or, just meet somebody at a bar that's been open for 100 years.
Yeah.
So, it's
incredible.
It's an incredible city that has seen incredible changes in the last, I would say, 10 years.
Well, and, you know, I just was talking with my team about it because on the top 20 cities that Case Shiller follows, and they looked back year over year, and Detroit was an increase of 8.2% in value on their homes. Yay! Yeah, baby, that's some good news.
That's some good news, yes. And I was in the thick of it with my buyers and my sellers.
Yeah.
So as complicated as it was also such a huge win for a lot of Metro Detroit buyers and sellers.
I love, love, love that. So, you know, she said it here. Detroit and Michigan is the place to be in the summer, nowhere else. And you heard her here too. Marco Island's a place to be this time of year. So
MI to MI. I said that earlier. MI to MI. It's an amazing, trajectory. Michigan to Marco Island.
Love it. So until next time, I'm Mary Bartos with the Bartos Group of Premier Plus, and my very special guest, Missy McSweeney, here from Michigan, Novi specifically. We can help you with any needs you have across the world. We can get you in touch with the right agent, which is how I met her, through a referral friend that said, you should talk to Mary. So we look forward to seeing you next time.